Hi everyone, this is Master Zhou Ching. Welcome to our video on Bazi for Noob. Now I'm going to discuss with you topic number 6, earthly branches combinations. So let us recap on the 12 earthly branches. In the previous video, we have actually talked about this in terms of the 12 earthly branches, but let us recap. So we have, in terms of 5 elements,子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥, and these are the so-called element that is attached to it. And also this is in terms of the zodiac sign, like 子 is rat, 丑 is ox, 寅 is tiger, 卯 is rabbit, and so on and so forth. Now I want to rearrange the earthly branches in such a manner. I'm going to arrange them like this. So this actually forms the 6 combinations according to the Bazi concepts. So we have 子丑, one combo, which is between the rat and the ox. We have yin hai, between the tiger and the pig. We have dragon and rooster, chen and you. We have the horse and the goat, wu wei. We have rabbit and the dog, Mao Shi. We have monkey and the snake, Shen and the Shi. So this is known as the 六合 6 combo. So combination usually implies sentimental relationship. Okay? So you have to actually memorize by heart if you want to become a Bazi consultant. Now, take a look at this. Just now we were talking about there are 6 combinations, and these 6 combinations, according to Bazi textbook or classical textbook, they say that the book says that each of this individual combination will actually produce a resultant element. Okay, so based on theory, this is what it will happen. We have 子丑 that produce earth. We have yin hai for wood. We have chen you produce metal. We have wu wei that produce fire. We have mao shi that produce fire as well. And we have shen and si that combines and produce water, or both of them transform into water element. Okay, so this is based on theory. In actual application, does this really happen? Well, I will share a bit more later on. There's a theory. Combinations usually imply sentimental relationship, as I have mentioned just now, but not always the case. There are some exceptions. Let me show you. So this is the 6 earthly branches combo again, and I'm going to single out some of them. They are actually having a dual personality here. Like for example, yes, 子丑 combines to give earth. But if you are going to zoom into individual element, you will see that actually it is ox, which is an earth element that is attacking the water. In terms of 5 elements, actually it's earth attacks water. One more. Rabbit is actually wood element. Okay, and dog is actually earth element. So wood and earth is actually, technically speaking, a countering relationship. And there's also one more. Fire attacks metal. While we say that Shen and Si combines to give water, but again, snake is fire. Fire actually attack the metal monkey, if you look carefully. So in Chinese, there's a saying, 和克. 和克 means this type of relationship means it is a combination, and yet there is a countering so-called action going on. Okay, so it's a bit dilemmatic, Now, this is something I want to highlight to you, alright? Does every combination really lead to a transformation, according to the books? For instance, just to illustrate my point, For example, you have this combination between the dog and the rabbit, and you know that dog and rabbit will give rise to fire. So does this mean that you have two extra fire elements that suddenly appear like this? Because dog and rabbit supposed to transform into fire. So this is a word for Chinese, the Chinese character for fire. So you have one fire here, two fire here. Does it really happen this way? Because this is going to have an impact, on the way you size up the strength of your day master, which we'll cover. In terms of the strength of the day master, whether you belong to the weak chart, strong chart, follower chart, or vibrant chart. This one we will touch during our semi-pro Bazi course. Okay, but right now, this is something for you to ponder. Okay, does it really happen this way? It is questionable. So let me give you my point of view. You may disagree, but never mind. I want you to understand this. Personally, I'm also teaching Western astrology as well as the Vedic astrology. So let me give you some insights into from the astrological point of view. Now, this is what we are familiar with on my right hand side. 子丑 give you earth, 寅亥 give you wood, 卯戌 give you fire, etc., etc. Alright? If you study Western astrology or Vedic astrology, there's this concept of so-called house rulership. So for us, we have, let's say, Earth in the middle. Okay? And then we are surrounded by planets. Okay? So the ancient people, the ancient master, what they do is that they also slice up, into 12 sectors and label them using the 12 earthly branches in terms of months. 子 month, 丑 month, 寅 month, 卯 month, Okay? For the coming from the Western world, they, instead of using the 12 earthly branches to label the 12 sectors or 12 houses, what they do is that they use the sign. For example, 子 is also known as Aquarius, 丑 is Capricorn, 寅 is Sagittarius, 卯 is Scorpio, 辰 is Libra, so on, so forth. And the rulership theory says this: 子 and 丑, or Aquarius and Capricorn in the Western astrology, is actually governed by Saturn. Okay? The so-called the lot or the governing planets of these two houses, these two signs, Aquarius and Capricorn, are actually ruled by Saturn. And Saturn in Chinese is known as 土星, the planet of Earth. Now, one more example. Pisces and Sagittarius, these two signs are actually ruled by the planet known as Jupiter. So Jupiter, in Chinese, they call it in the ancient time 木星, the planet of wood. Then for 卯戌, in English, is ruled by Scorpio and Aries. Is ruled by the planets, so-called, the planets Mars. Then we have Chen You, okay, which they are respectively ruled by Libra sign and Taurus sign. Okay, their so-called governing planet is Venus, 金星. So 金星, in Chinese, or you translate to English, is planet of metal. And therefore, we have also Virgo and Gemini, that both are ruled by the Mercury, 水星. 水星is a planet of the water. Okay, so this actually borrowed from this. Okay, so therefore I find that whether it will really transform into the resultant earth element or not for 子丑, and likewise for the rest, it is really questionable. Okay, because this thing, after all, is, to me, is borrowed. This concept is borrowed from the astrology concept. And to put it very simply, okay, I do not believe that 子丑in your chart will transform. Yes, there's a combination, but not transformation. And if I would rewind this, that means this thing will not happen. This thing will not happen. That means Mao Xu will not directly transform and produce 2 extra fire here. Okay, so this is my school's teaching. You can disagree, it's up to you. So in my teaching, I will say that there's a combination. Yes, the relationship is there, but for it to transform into another element, it is unlikely. So you can now, again, just to share with you, enroll in our online courses, Golden Verses for Bazi. And I will not want to repeat this because I have said this in the earlier video. In Singapore, I actually conduct these classes. If you're interested, you can actually write into us to find out more. So, otherwise, you can come to our Facebook page, join us, and receive regular updates from me. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you can subscribe to our channel so that you will be alerted whenever I upload any new video. Thank you.